Hiya, welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of the entire gaming industry. This is my first session of Streets of Rage. Sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So I have decided to focus on some of my favorite childhood Sega Mega Drive games on Classic Hits Gaming. And I am starting with Streets of Rage. So please give me a moment as I, give me a moment as I change the thumbnail of my live stream, add it to a playlist later, but I am going to share the live stream to Facebook, so please give me a moment as I do that, please. Thumbnail. Save. Live stream shared. Okay. Now, I should point out, in case you haven't noticed, I am playing Sega Mega Drive Classics. So, Classic Hits Gaming will be focusing, as I said, on some of my childhood video games from the Sega Mega Drive era, such as Comic Zone, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Golden Axe, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, of course, Streets of Rage, Streets of Rage 2, The Revenge of Shinobi, yeah, and as I mentioned, we are kicking things off with Streets of Rage. In case you are wondering, these are my emulator settings. Pixel scaling none, no filtering. I'm using the original Mega Drive output, and I have scan lines activated for a more authentic CRT TV experience. And I'm going to start in full screen with a stretched full screen. Now, as I always do, and as I like to do with Classic Hits Gaming, is to give you lovely people just a little brief description of the game. So please give me a moment as I do this. I have it all written down, of course. Originally released on the Sega Mega Drive in 1991, Streets of Rage known in Japan as bare knuckle, took the side-scrolling beat-em-up genre and made it cool. The game was, and still is, loved for its techno soundtrack, tough boss battles, and fun combat. In a city under the control of a criminal syndicate, you play as one of 3 former cops who are determined to bring peace and justice back to the city. You can fight your way through the city using your fists and feet, or you can pick up weapons like a pipe, knife, or glass bottle to give you an advantage against hordes of thugs on the streets of Rage. I haven't prepared any Streets of Rage trivia, but I will do that in the next Streets of Rage session. Absolutely love Streets of Rage. Oh my days. I mentioned the soundtrack there, loved by so many people, myself included. It's actually one of the best things about the game for me is the soundtrack. Absolutely love this game, and it's my pleasure to be able to, return to Classic Hits again. I've been gone for a while. I have. Did you miss me? I have been gone for a while, so it is great to be back, and it is just absolutely fantastic to be focusing on some of my favorite childhood video games from the Sega Mega Drive era. Don't worry, it's not going to be forever. I will of course be showing other classic games from other eras on other consoles, so don't worry about that. I'm not going to be only playing Sega Mega Drive games for the foreseeable future. Don't worry about that. Sega Mega Drive games are generally short games, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Okay, with that said, let's get stuck in. It's also cool to see the cartridge going into the Sega Mega Drive. I love this soundtrack. This city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day a powerful secret criminal organization took over this vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime, where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. They are willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the streets of Rage. Love that music. Let's go. Adam Hunter, Blaze Fielding, and of course, Axel Stone. Streets of Rage. Pop into the options there for a little bit. Of course, you can change the difficulty to my younger audience. Back in the day, a lot of the time, difficulty would be referred to as level. So you can do easy, normal, hard, or hardest. I think I'm just going to go with normal, to be honest with you. Alright. Alright. Oh, can I just say something? You know how in today's world of gaming, modern gaming. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you have to pay extra to listen to the game's soundtrack. You may have to get the digital deluxe edition to listen to the soundtrack. Well, in Street of Rage, released in 1981 on Sega Mega Drive, all you had to do was go into the song test and not only listen to the entire soundtrack of the game, music for every stage in the game, and that right there is actually my favourite piece of music in this entire game. Love this. Score. And of course the title song. But it has everything. Even the sound effects, everything. So yeah, it's just so nice. This is why I love classic hits gaming. That we can just go back. It's not about remembering the good times. No. It's not about saying, remember the days where you could just listen to the soundtrack of a game without having to pay extra for it? No, it isn't about remembering. It's about just going back to those times. Classic hits gaming is a fucking time machine. Yeah? That transports you back to the three greatest decades of the gaming industry, the 80s, 90s and 90s. You know? And it's a pleasure to be able to do that. Okay. I am going to start with Axel. Because I fucking love Axel. Round 1. Start. Alright, it's been a while, so I hope they don't mess up here. Okay. So great start. I'm a little rusty. I mean, listen to that 90s techno soundtrack. I'm sorry, but you don't get that in Double Dragon. Oh, come on. Boom. I still got it. I'm so glad I called this a session as opposed to a part, because this game can be really tough. So I don't want to like commit myself to completing the game. So if I get my ass kicked like towards the end of the game, and I try it again in the second session, and then I get my ass kicked, I'm just going to say, right, that's my final Streets of Rage session, moving on. Whereas if I say part 3, part 4, people are going to expect me to, you know, have the final part. So, yeah, see, I'm very clever when it comes to me deciding to do a session of something. Holy shit. So I've actually been wanting to cosplay as, yeah, you heard that correctly, as Axel Stone actually for a while. And also, the hell's his name? Zeke from Zombies at My Neighbors. I'm not even joking. You did hear that correctly, by the way. I want to cosplay. Look at that bitch coming to help her friend. Hey bitch, I ain't into bondage. Fuck out of here. And I can save, can't I? Because I can't. No, I want to play it in its original form, so I'm not going to save. Okay, every time I fight this boss, it reminds me of a friend I used to have. Don't even need backup. Fucking scared of you. Whoa. I think that maybe the first time, literally ever, I didn't have to use backup on a boss. Damn. I'm like a fine wine, like a better age. You know, Streets of Rage 4, let's talk a little bit about Streets of Rage 4. Let's just jump into the future and talk about Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage fucking 4 is a big hey! Hello to companies like Capcom and fucking Square Enix. Like, if we can fucking do this with Streets of Rage 4, and it goes down so fucking well with the fans, then why the fuck can't Capcom do that with a new Resident Evil game? And why the fuck can't Square Enix do that with a new Final Fantasy game? Because they could have easily made Streets of Rage into this fucking super realistic, like fucking, I don't know, like kind of like online fighting game, modern gaming bullshit kind of a thing. But no, they gave us Streets of Rage 4. It literally looks, plays, behaves like the original Streets of Rage games, and the fucking fans loved it. The fans didn't say, this looks old, or they didn't criticize Streets of Rage 4. They loved Streets of Rage 4, myself included. So yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is a kind of how to continue, or in Streets of Rage, what the fuck? Wait, I have to rewind, sorry. I didn't know it. Sorry, no. I was yapping. Oh. How the hell did that happen? This is hilarious. I should have paused. Sorry about this. Oh my days. I think this is a start, isn't it? Yeah. Wait, I said I'm in second place, what the hell? Oh, thank God for that. But yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is a how to continue a long-running beloved franchise, or return to a franchise in Streets of Rage 4's case. I just think it's perfect. Bastard. Oh fuck. Bastard. Said I wasn't into bondage, bitch. You Freddy Krueger fucking bootleg motherfucking bastard. Oh, you bastard. Bastard! Oh my days. Nobody is interested in your fucking BDSM kinky bullshit. Kindly fuck off. Oh, you bitch. And it was a turkey, right? I hate getting to a turkey when I fucking... fucking Brock Lesnar wannabe here now. So, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't prepare any Streets of Rage trivia for this session. I'm so sorry. All I can think of at the moment, and I know this is already in the description of the game, but did you know? In Japan, the Streets of Rage series is known as Bare Knuckle. Pretty self-explanatory, really. You bastard. Oh, you. You know what I want to see? I want to see the fucking crossover of my fucking fantasies. Yeah. Streets of Rage meets fucking John Wick. How about that? Boom, make it happen. Fuck. Don't fall, don't fall. Oh God. Shady little bastard. ate my turkey too soon. I ate my Christmas turkey in fucking June. The fat bastard with heartburn. Severe heartburn, mind you. Oh, you fat bastard. Literally. Okay. Oh my god. versus Sympathy of Screaming BADSM Bitches. Recurring bosses, big part of early gaming. You motherfucker. No, these annoying bitches. I mean, they're fucking annoying, like. I reckon if there's some top 10 toughest bosses in gaming history, These two fucking whores will be in it. I need one for each bitch, I'm telling you. They're actually harder than the last boss itself. And that happens a lot actually, not just in classic gaming. Oh my days. I was talking about Resident Evil earlier. Well, it feels like 10 years ago now. For anyone who's just joined the live stream. Yeah, earlier I was talking about Resident Evil. I was talking about how Capcom should look at Streets of Rage 4. Look at how that game was designed. Look at how that game was perceived among gamers when making a new Resident Evil game. Instead of giving us these shitty action-orientated games, instead of going fucking open world, okay, instead of changing the formula of Resident Evil, how about giving us a Resident Evil game like Streets of Rage 4, in the sense of just fucking give the true Resident Evil fans what they want. just look at Streets of Rage 4 and what that did for the Streets of Rage series and fan base. You know, that's how you fucking do it, Capcom. But anyway, yeah, I was talking about Resident Evil earlier. I'm so glad. I'm fucking so glad that the rumors that were going around about a remake of Resident Evil 5 and a remake of Resident Evil 1 are bullshit. But of course, Dusk Gollum, to be fair, very credible Resident Evil leaker, has said that a remake of actual Resident Evil games, well, of course, Resident Evil 1 remake is a Resident Evil game, but I suppose like games that could do with a remake, not so sure about Zero to be honest, but Code Veronica and Zero are getting remade. Listen, this is modern gaming, you know, when a Resident Evil fan has to get excited for a fucking remake of Resident Evil, then, I mean, how the hell is Johnny Nagel, how is Classic Hits Gaming going to sit here and say, yay, I can't wait for a fucking Leon Kennedy. I was going to, like, add a lot of fucking titles before that name, but I'm not going to sit here and say, I can't wait for Leon Kennedy to run around in a fucking Dying Light fucking rip-off. You know? I mean, fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit to hell and back, man. You know? Because I'm not fucking touching that shit. You know? But yeah. But like, yeah, it is kind of sad how like a Resident Evil fan like myself has to be excited for a fucking remake of Resident Evil games. But anyway, look, this is why Classic Hits Gaming is here. I'm not going to get angry anymore. But yeah. I'm just going to picture every one of these fuckers as Capcom. And Leon Kennedy as well. And that's a fat Capcom fucking publisher right there.
Let's make open world games, because open world games make lots of money, and lots of money means lots of progress for me.
That sounds like a really fucking dangerous fart, doesn't it? Jesus Christ, I can't lift this that fast. That was lucky. How are ya? GGP, my good friend. Welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming. Kept you waiting. I know it's been a while since I've streamed some classic games. Great to be back. I'm actually focusing for a little bit on some of my favorite video games, favorite childhood video games from the Sega Mega Drive era, starting with Streets of Rage. Don't worry, those Sega Mega Drive games are pretty short, so don't worry, I won't be spending months and years playing Sega Mega Drive games. Don't worry, we'll speed through these Sega Mega Drive games in no time, don't worry. So great to have you in the live stream. Thank you for always supporting Classic Hits Gaming. Much appreciated. How are you doing, my friend? You know, I know how Streets of Rage isn't the original side-scrolling beat-em-up. I know we have games like Double Dragon, but I can't play those games and enjoy them the same way I enjoy Streets of Rage. I just love how fucking cool it is. It's just, you know, the techno soundtrack. I think the combat is a lot better as well, personally. It's actually funny, I actually like clones of games, bootleg versions of games, than the original sometimes. I love Master of Darkness on Sega Master System. I actually, kill me if you like, I actually prefer Master of Darkness over Castlevania. I would spend more time playing Blood on PC than I would of Doom. And I actually enjoy playing Streets of Rage more than I enjoy playing Double Dragon. It's just, you know, just because it's not like fucking the original in the genre doesn't mean you can't prefer it over the fucking, you know, over the original. Is it worth selling a PS3? I don't use it. It just get, I don't know if you get much for a PS3. I don't know, no. I don't know. I don't want to be giving you ill advice, but I don't know actually. I don't know. I mean, if you can get a lot of money for it, or a reasonable amount of money for it, go for it. You know what I mean? If it's gathering dust, then again, though, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe you should keep on to your PS3, man. I mean, you might track down some really good PS3 games. It's not. I mean, you can't. Like, the only way to play PS3 games on a PS fucking 5 is through PS Plus Premium Cloud. I think it's Premium, or else it is Premium. Through Cloud fucking streaming. You can play PS3 games on your PS4. So maybe I would say, you know, if you still have a lot of good PS3 games lying around, or if you've never gotten the opportunity to play some PS3 games, I'd say keep on to it, to be honest with you. I wish I had a PS3, to be honest. I might actually buy a PS3, actually. It's a strange turn of events. I actually might buy one. Two Freddy Kruegers for the price of one. Or there's emulation eggs. Well, that's true too. Well, if you're going to emulate them, I suppose just, yeah, sell it. Or maybe give it away or something. Just give it to someone, you know. Here's actually a nice idea, actually, as well. Even like, maybe like take it into like a hospital ward, like a children's hospital ward or something like that. Or just, you know, somewhere where it would go to good use anyway, please. Only one continue there. Now or never. But I got a PS3 so late into the life cycle of the PS3. I got the Grand Theft Auto 5 PS3 bundle, PS3 Slim bundle. That's when I got a PS3 because I was so late getting it. How can I cut an extremely long story short? Me, cut long story short? Never. So I might as well just not. But I eventually got a few PS3 games then, like Metal Gear Solid 4, which I really wanted to play, and Mortal Kombat 9, which I really wanted to play. I played Mortal Kombat 9 a little bit, but I never actually got around to playing Metal Gear Solid 4. Isn't that crazy? Okay, please. Ah, you got very happy, didn't you? I was relying on that extra life. I reckon the game should give me an extra life without using backup. Man. So did you sell your PS3? I did actually, yeah. I sold my PS3 and all of my Wii games to get a PS4 to play Silent Hills. To fucking play Silent Hills. To fucking play Silent Hills. I traded in the opportunity to play Metal Gear Solid 4 and my entire Wii collection. Think of all the great games released on that console to play Silent Hills. And what happens? What happens, poor Johnny? The game gets fucking cancelled. That's what fucking happened. I was so naive as well because I had just, because what you see, this is like this, I was so, even though it wasn't that long ago, like modern gaming wasn't really bad, like before the PS4 generation. Like the PS3 generation was fine. It was genuinely, it was okay, it was alright, you know what I mean? So, I had presumed, that's fine, I can just play my PS3 games on my PS4. That's fine. Just like I could put my PS2 games into my, just like I could put my PS1 games into my PS2. And I think the early PS3 model allowed you to play PS2 games as well, I think. I just thought that. I thought, okay, this is okay, I'll just play PS3 games on PS4. And I also thought, like, oh, it's okay, because some of my downloads, like, I think I downloaded some classic Resident Evil games on PSN. That's fine, I can play them on PS4. And then, like that meme with Bugs Bunny, no. I was like, okay, fair enough. So yeah. I want the fucking PS3. And then no matter if I buy a PS3. And Sony will finally announce a proper PS3 emulation on PS5. Yes, I got an extra life. That was a switchy music right there. I think Johnny is going to fucking die. You know, I think with classic games like Streets of Rage back in the 90s and even before it in the 80s, it was like the game developers just didn't want you to get to the fucking final stage of the game. It was like they just did everything in their power to stop you from getting to the final level. That's what it felt like to me, anyway. Because they just made it so like intentionally difficult. You know, especially like when you actually get to this final stage now, and you literally have to fight. Like I think it's every boss that you fought so far. It's just insane that like. Should have taken the stairs, Axel. Some seriously good aiming there, like, isn't it? Game over. And it meant game over. It meant game over. It meant game over in 1991 on Sega Mega Drive. It meant game over. And you were just placed on a fucking ranking board against just people that don't even exist. And you were brought right back to the main menu. And that was it. That was it. You just had to get on with it. Accept it. You're shit at the game, Johnny. You're shit at the game. Now go to school. Be shit in school. And go home and take a shit. And then come back and play Streets of Rage all over again. And hope that you can complete the game. That's how it was. That's how it was. For Classic Hits Gaming. Yeah. Okay, that's going to do it for my first session of Streets of Rage. So I'm going to have to kind of explain kind of what's happening on Classic Hits Gaming now for a short period of time, because I don't want people getting confused. I don't want people thinking that my channel has turned into classic Sega hits gaming. So basically, what I have decided to do next for Classic Hits Gaming is to play and showcase with all of you lovely people some of my absolute favorite childhood video games released on the Sega Mega Drive, and there's quite a lot of them. So I'm starting with Streets of Rage, but don't worry. Don't worry. These games are short. You saw I literally just got to the end of the game. I died, but I got to the end of the game in one session. These games are short. You can literally complete these games in under an hour. So don't worry, trust me. I will of course move on to other games from other decades on other consoles. Don't worry, don't worry. Also, if you're wondering, how I'm going to keep my Streets of Rage sessions fresh, I'm going to play as other characters, and I'll be changing things up a little bit, so don't worry about that as well. But there probably won't be like 5, 6, 7, 8 sessions. Could be like under 5, I'd say. Under 5 sessions, I'd say, more than likely. And then move on to the next Sega Mega Drive game, and so on and so forth. So yeah, the channel hasn't turned into a Sega Mega Drive channel, and I just decided to. Maybe I could have like titled the streams like Sega Mega Drive, Part 1, Streets of Rage or something like that. But I just think this is better. So yeah, I hope that makes things more understandable. Play GTA 5? Never. I'd rather play it myself, live on stream in a bathtub, than play GTA 5. Yeah, I know some people would love that actually. That's fine too. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time at Classic Hits Gaming for another session of one of my absolute favourite childhood video games on Sega Mega Drive, Streets of Rage. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day or night. See you next time.